Hey everybody, boy do I have a weird Thomas Wooden Railway discussion for you all today. I don't even know where exactly to start with this. This is called the Buildings and Destinations Sodor Blocks Thomas Wooden Railway. This is interesting. It was sold in the mid-2000s. I picked this up at Draw's Derailment a long time ago. I mean, I've had this in my collection for a while, and it's finally just making its way to YouTube. But this is really interesting. It's designed to be something where you can build your own buildings, and that's something that Thomas Wooden Railway was never really about. They were always so much more focused on providing you with destinations right out of the box that you could incorporate into your layouts. As you can see here, this is meant to be a very free-form thing, and I'm not sure if I'm going to like this or not. So this is going to be a very interesting review. It's also going to act as an unboxing because, as you can see, it's new in box. It's kind of got like that, I don't know, nice shiny film over the top of it that I am slowly ripping away right here. But before I forget, maybe you guys can see that orange price tag. It says draw, it's $24.99, so 25 bucks. That's what I paid for this. I'm gonna see if this is worth 25 bucks. And I will admit my expectations are pretty low because this item was not sold for very long. It just never took off, and I vaguely remember seeing this in stores when I was younger and never had any interest in buying it because it reminded me of something like Lego where, you did the building yourself, whereas, Thomas Wooden Railway has always been so focused on, just providing you, like I said, with destinations right out of the box. So we kind of got that plastic cover off. No more glare. Underneath, let's take a look at the copyright information. We're looking at 2004. And I'm pretty sure this item was only sold for like a year. It did not have a very long shelf life. Maybe it did. Maybe it did stick around on the shelves, but it was not produced for very long. I know it's hard to see. This is such a big box, but it says, create your own Thomas and Friends buildings and stations. On the island of Sodor, there is always somewhere new to go. But now with Sodor Blocks, you can create your own unique places for Thomas and his friends to visit. Use your imagination to design exciting stations, high towers, and much more. This is very interesting. Sodor Blocks, they're acting like this is supposed to be like a range or something like that, which is a bit peculiar because it obviously did not take off. But they are really pushing this whole Sodor Blocks thing. So anyway, let's get this out of the box and see what we're dealing with. Nice little carry thing right here. All right. I will probably have to shift the camera a couple of times throughout this review to cover everything. Pretty sure we don't get any engines. It's just going to be wooden blocks, and I don't think it's going to be very much like Thomas Wooden Railway at all. But I'm going to try to stay positive and see with what we're dealing with right here. So we'll come back to this box maybe a little bit later. Maybe we won't. So, all right. So this is what it looks like. Oh, we got a pamphlet. Man, it's so funny. They threw these things in with everything back in the day, and now it's just like, you almost have to pay for one nowadays. So look at this setup we got here. Major box bloat on the side. Look at all this open space. So that big blocks did not have to be that big. I'm actually going to raise the camera up a little bit more so we can see with what we're dealing with here. So look at this. Everything's lined up really nicely. I hate to kind of disturb it, but boy, this is unlike Thomas Wooden Railway. It's kind of rubbing me the wrong way right off the bat, but I'm going to try to be positive. So it's like we have our own little, I guess, facades is what we'll call it, of buildings. Some of them are wrapped up. Oh, I didn't even notice that was a triangle. I thought it was a square block. Nope. So we got triangles here. I'm guessing this is a support pole. This is really reminiscent. If you guys know what the Ellsbridge platform looks like, this is the vibe that I'm getting from that. We even have like a pole with that Ellsbridge platform that looks similar to this, and the station part, where the roof kind of sits on, looks like this. Okay, so we have some theming going on. Tidmouth Station. Guessing this is supposed to represent like a tunnel. Okay, looks like another support block. If you can kind of tell, one side has a design, the other side has another design. So it's like we're dealing with brick and I mean, I don't want to call it concrete, but it's like, you know, brick that's not red. So, got another, maybe that's the, no, that's another one. Okay, another support. Kildane Dairy. Wow, that's interesting. Kildane, where is Kildane? I have my computer next to me. Give me a moment, guys. Okay, I've done a little bit of research quickly. Kildane is near where the Ironworks is, and the reason why you've never heard of it is because there's like no merchandise for it at all. So that's really interesting. I know there is a dairy, but I'm pretty sure like the main dairy that I know of is like near, it's on the side of the island near Knapford. Kildane is much, you know, towards the east. So that took me by surprise. I thought I was just going to say Tidmouth or Knapford or something. So we have another another wood block masquerading as a weapon. I got another one here. It's so funny, some of this was wrapped up and some of it wasn't. Like this is just out in the open. So, what the heck? I'm trying to remain positive, guys, but this is some of the, I cannot believe, this does not feel like Thomas Wooden Railway at all. This feels like a knockoff or like another brand. Oh boy. I guess we're just gonna have to get all this stuff cleared off, and we are going to have to see basically the different combinations that you can put everything together. The problem is I'm not seeing any cool pieces that are jumping out at me. Like, what is this supposed to be? Like a hay bale or? Okay, so anyway, I think on the box it said we got like 20 pieces or something. They're all off to the side here. Let me clear off this table and we're gonna come back and examine everything. All right, guys, here are all of the pieces laid out in no particular order. I guess it's my job as the reviewer to try to make sense of what we are dealing with here. So we have some, I'd say, you know, rectangular shapes, square shapes, and then we also have like some cylinders, taking me back to my geometry days. We got some triangles, maybe some fancy words like a prism. I'm pretty sure this does not have a shape. Boy, this is a little bit overwhelming. I don't even know where to start. So I think, okay, let's just, it's like, you know, the name of the destination is Buildings and Destinations. So I think the idea is that, you know, you can build either a building, like, I don't know, what were we dealing with here? The Kildane Dairy. Or you can build, I mean, I guess that's a destination, but then like there's also tunnels and structures and man, this, okay, let's take a look here. So this is obviously too short to fit anything through it. It seems as though we have the same amount, like what I'm looking at here, like we have 2 of these, you know, we got 2 of these. The whole idea, I'm guessing there's 10 individual pieces and we get 2 of each, except these. We only get 1 of these. I don't even know, I want to put these together right away. I have no idea what you would call this though. So what I'm saying is that we seem to have, you know, some sense of design going on here. Okay, I'm a bit overwhelmed, guys. I'm not sure how this video is going to turn out. So let's just start with this. So we have a tunnel that is propped up. Actually, this is a station. It's Tidmouth Station, but it's a tunnel. I do have some track, which I will bring in if necessary. I was just kind of going off of the box design for how this review was going to go. I was a little bit surprised they didn't give you instructions or maybe some ideas as to how this is supposed to go together. Maybe the best way to explain this, it's kind of like Minecraft, or, you know, or Legos, where you just got to let your imagination run a little bit wild. Is this the aesthetic we're going for? I don't think so. So, okay, this is interesting. So it's like we got a front door, we got a window. Do we have another? No, we don't. What is, oh boy. So let's just say, do I seem lost for words? Because if that is the case, you guys have guessed correctly. So, okay, you know, I don't know exactly how to proceed from here. Let's try to copy this in the background. Let's try to do that. So, we got, okay, I think, didn't I do this earlier? This was unintentional, so I did that. You see that in the background? Okay, we did this. Also, there's like dust. It's because this is like, you know, 15 years old, but We got dust flying off. It's like we got the, where is it? Oh, here it is. We got the door right there. You guys can see the door in the corner. We've got, looks like this right here. Yeah. I know you guys can't see the design back there, but this thing, this is how it's actually set up back there, and this is like right here. Oh, I see. So they have built, if you guys can see that in the back, they have built this structure that Thomas goes through. So this is on the other side. Let's see, we got our two blue vertical poles in the back here that I don't know what these are supposed to represent. Your guess is as good as mine. And then, oh, we got some wood action going on the other side of these, they are triangles, probably a better way to explain them. Everybody who was still in school, I learned about this stuff. That's the thing, is this seems very, very elementary. This is something like you'd see at like a daycare or something. This is not the Thomas Wooden Railway that I was expecting. Okay. Putting that back there. And then we have, oh my gosh, so there's a brick here, a brick here. This sits like this. I know it's directly behind, but we got like a tunnel going along. I'm gonna put that at an angle so you guys can see that. We have this, oh wait, this is on top. Oh, okay. Boy, this is one of the weirdest videos I think I've ever done. Okay. This isn't, actually this back part here I don't think looks too terrible. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this in the front for right now. Okay, this looks pretty good. Weird thing, the bricks are going the wrong way, but I think this is what they want us to do. It's very sketchy though, because of course, you know, these are not connected in any way, but this kind of looks like a house. You know, in the back there. Yeah. Okay, the main vibe I get from this is that this is some sort of farm setting. I think due to the Kildane dairy sign, this looks like a silo of some sort. Like, I know I kind of joked when I said it looks like a bale of hay, but it's like you put this top cylinder part on, and I mean, oh, there goes one piece. Okay, so we're making a little bit of progress here. I'm gonna try, okay, I'm not gonna look at the picture anymore. I'm gonna try to work with what we have left and create something a little bit original. Okay, we got a little house. Is there brick? Oh no, there's wood. Okay, so we're going for the wood theme. I like that. Maybe it's oh, how about this? Okay, that doesn't really work. That doesn't work either. That doesn't look good. Okay, we're gonna just say it's like we're gonna call that a house. I don't know what to do with this. Let's see. No, okay. I bet some way more creative people out there could be having a lot of fun with this, but I'm the one that decided to review this. These, I don't know what these are, unless these are supposed to be, you know, supports or something. The blue makes me think of water, but I'm like, okay, maybe we're going the scenic route and there's like a waterfall in the back. How about we do that? How about we do that? Can we get maybe like the waterfall? No, I guess we're gonna stick with this. Oh, this is weird. You know, as detailed as all the destinations were growing up, this is just kind of unnatural. Oh, look at that. Speaking of which, we do have one. I'm gonna replace the bricks. So now they're all facing the right way. Okay, that does not look that bad, honestly. I think, yeah, the main thing, the theme that we're going for, unofficially, is sort of a farm theme. And, okay, so we got, would this look better with that? I don't know. We got the brown wood up here, we got the white wood on the bottom. I think this just looks better. So what do we do with these extra pieces? It annoys me a lot, actually, that we don't have another window to put on the side here and build this up. Okay, so now we got a second story. Is this how we're gonna go? Man, we're not really looking like a house anymore, in my opinion, though. Tidmouth Station, I don't know what we're gonna do with this. I think this is gonna be in the background there. So we got a silo here. I don't know what to do. Let's just say it's raining, and this is water coming off of the roof because I don't know what else to do. Then we have these red poles, which I have done nothing with this entire time. I guess. I mean, okay. So we got a brick theme going on. Let's for this last building we're gonna flip this around. So this is really the only way I know how to proceed from now on. What about this? No, see that doesn't look very natural with like the vines growing there. So how about that? Okay, I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't want it in the front either. Okay, we're gonna slide this around to the back. I will be the first one to say that this review was a bit of a miss. I didn't really know what I was getting into. Oops. And yeah, can this fit in there? Ah, oh my gosh, that's so close. Look how, oh, that's such a tease right there. It looks like it should fit, but it doesn't. That is unfortunate. Okay. So guys, here are all 20 pieces in action in one way or another. I can definitely see why this did not take off. This is not Thomas Wooden Railway at all. This is some weird hybrid thing that should not exist, honestly. Let's see. I got some tracks. Let's say there's a train. Oh boy. Tell you what, if you needed like a building to collapse for some reason, maybe we'll just call these like the stunt blocks or something like that. Because yeah, gosh. Okay, stay. It's raining. It's only raining up here though. We got the water coming off the side. And I do have a 2004, 2005-ish Thomas. It's at a weird angle though. Okay, this has been a total miss when it comes to a review. Okay, actually, I mean, in my opinion, yeah, this is really rough around the edges. But this first building here, which was not of my design, it's based on the box back there, that first building doesn't look too bad. It's my second little invention over here that's supposed to be a house. Here we go. Let's say, you know, that's to the dairy. This is to the station right here. The problem is, it's like the wrong stuff has names. I don't really need this to say Kildane Dairy. I need like this to say Kildane Dairy. So it's like, oh, we're going to the dairy. This is very, very weird. This is very unnatural, and I'm having a hard time thinking of new ideas. I really didn't want this video to end on such like a poor note, but guys, I mean, I think for the most part when I do reviews, you know, I'm very fair and balanced, and I give you guys my honest opinion. My honest opinion of this is, like I said, it just does not feel like Thomas Wooden Railway. Having spent $25 on this, it wasn't the biggest waste of money in the world. I think I would be more disappointed if I was a kid and was expecting something way different. I didn't know how this was gonna go. But this is not really what I was expecting. I wish I had a better way to end this video other than I can knock everything over and say accidents happen now and again, which I think I'm gonna do. So let me get the box out of the way. This is what we're dealing with. We got 20 pieces. The best way I can describe it is it's a little bit like Lego or just like generic building blocks. The coolest building is this one right here, and I didn't even build it myself. This is my own little invention off to the side. I don't even know what this is. Maybe you guys in the comments can provide me with some enlightened information, because I'm struggling here. We have like this silo thing. I have no idea where else would you put this. I mean, you want to put it in the middle here? Like what is this supposed to be? I mean, I think the biggest problem, yes, I will say the detailing on these is great. But yeah, the facades, there's just like, what is this supposed to be? And you guys could be like, oh, use your imagination. It's like, no, these building blocks are so primitive that you can't even begin to build something cool. I think that's kind of the summary that I'm getting at right here. Unfortunately, this, I think, you know, whoever was in charge of Learning Curve at the time, or whoever came up with this, was like, yeah, you know, Thomas is cool, but what's really cool is these generic building blocks, and we need to introduce Thomas into these. And I can tell you this is a huge miss. You know, Learning Curve had a lot of great stuff, Learning Curve had a lot of not so great stuff, and then this is definitely on the not so great list. So I'm gonna wrap up this video because at this point I've been rambling for the past 10 minutes because I don't know what else to say, unfortunately. So yeah, let's just, you know, make everything fall over. Accidents happen now and again, just when you least expect. Guys, I don't know what to do with this. Maybe you guys have a better idea. I don't know how I'd ever incorporate any of this into my series unless, you know, this looks like something like for Jack in the Pack or something like that, you know, where it's in the process. Unfortunately, you know, none of this stuff goes together well enough to become anything significant, and that is a big problem, unfortunately. So, yeah, I wish this video had gone a little bit differently. I wish I had more to say. I wish I had more positive things to say, but ultimately, you know, when you unbox stuff like this, you never know what you're going to find inside, and this is definitely true. So guys, sorry if I wasted your time. I really don't know what to say. Let me know what you guys think of this item because I'm just at a loss for words. So I guess I'll quit while I'm ahead. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate your support, and I hope you guys have a great day. Hey guys, this is a short epilogue to the main review. I wanted to come along and actually build something worthwhile. So I think during the main review I was just a little bit flustered because I was concentrating on not only unboxing this destination but trying to figure out all the different parts and pieces. And I honestly didn't give this destination the best chance. So we're about 30 minutes after the main review. I went online, did a little bit more research, and then just kind of started looking at all the pieces and trying to build something a little bit more satisfactory. So I've used all 20 pieces, and I think this is a step in the right direction. I still don't think it's that great, but I think this will be kind of a better ending to the review than what it was originally going to be. So my inspiration here is that these two tunnels, we have Kildane Dairy, and then we also have a tunnel to Tidmouth Station, and in my mind it just seems like these should be next to each other in order to use all the different blocks together, sort of in a concentrated area. So I just, you know, have the yellow block in the middle there supporting both tunnels, and then the red blocks off to the side. And then as we work up, we kind of go through some different designs. We have like a layer of brick, and then I don't know if you want to call that cement or whatever, but then we finally kind of reach our top. It's like a white roof, and honestly I think this is what these blocks are, you know, supposed to look like. Off to the side I've used up some extra pieces as well. We have a small house over here, and we have kind of a two-story house on this side. I like flipping the materials used, so we have brick on the bottom, wood up top, and then kind of the same thing over here. I think that, you know, just spices it up a little bit. And I've thrown down some track and a couple of engines to try to make this look decent. This object in the middle here, I'm not really sure what I want it to be. It kind of looks like, I mean, this is very, very specific. It reminds me of like an Olympic flame, or like a torch or something like that. So who knows, maybe it's like nighttime and there's, you know, light coming down, you know, shining onto the tracks. So it's basically, maybe it's just like a fancy little street light. And then the other blue log right here, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Maybe it's just water on the ground. But anyway, I wanted to make this short follow-up video to show you guys, you know what, after just taking a little bit of time and actually staring at these pieces and, you know, starting to get some inspiration, you can hopefully, you know, create something like this. I'm not saying this is any good, but I'm saying this is definitely better than what I had at the end of the other video. So thank you guys for staying tuned to the real end of this video. I didn't really want to leave it on such like a sad and depressing note, but I was just kind of a little bit disappointed in the product and a little bit kind of fed up with trying to think of something on the spot. So here we are. I did a little work off camera, and this is the result. So anyway, thanks for sticking around to the true end. And once again, I hope you guys have a great day.